Down a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Bucket is good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now, here's Wagner. And the basket is good.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
They set the pick. Doncic against Schroeder. And it's Doncic missing. Schroeder up top. Wagner outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Luka with the rebound. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Trains the three-pointer.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Back to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Doncic sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
That last three got under Luka's skin, and he decided to respond.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Unloads from 13. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 7 points in the game. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Right wing. Back to Doncic. Fades back. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
De Silva, no good. 1:14 left in the first. And here's Doncic from the arc. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Pass to De Silva. Here's Wagner. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Wagner's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Pass to Chanchar. The 11-footer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's De Silva. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Going inside. Banked in off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The drive by Schroeder. That's tipped. At the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Washington in at the 1 spot. For 3, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Dragic. Nothing on the board, and it's denied. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now, here's Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's De Silva. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Chanchar. Out to the wing. Shoots. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's De Silva. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 8 points.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
Wagner kicks to Washington. Back to Wagner. Open jump shot off the mark.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Wagner against Doncic. Here's the screen. The game now all time. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Puts it up from 12. And he knocks down the jumper. 12 points for him.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Wagner. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Wagner.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Pass to Washington. There's the 3. And there's Wagner on the assist from Wagner.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Now Doncic shoots over Wagner. Doncic converts right through the defense.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about?
Checking back in on that first half now, Franz Wagner was cooking.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many.
And that concludes.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Nailed from three-point land. Wagner's got 14.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
And that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now, here's Wagner. 14 points for him. Shoots from the elbow. He misses his third shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Driving inside.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. Taking a look here at the visitors. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. De Silva with the bucket.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. Another shot. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Schroeder outside. Back to Wagner. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. He can't get that one to fall. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
They are just killing him on the interior.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now, here's Doncic, following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. For the lead. Doncic, no good.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Schroeder looking around. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Schroeder. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown. Schroeder's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Chanshaw. Doncic outside. Ring shot on the way. And he drops that one in. Doncic has got 20.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Wagner with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Wagner. "17-foot shot on the way." Count it.
Get into that mid-range bag, Mo Wagner. Happy to make that work.
To the paint. And Dragic has it in the corner. The 3. That shot, no good. Shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Giffey lays it up and banks it in.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Here's Schroeder, and the shot goes in.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Wagner outside. Good on the three-point shot. Wagner's got 19 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. The layup off target. Here's Chanshaw. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he is unable to get the second one.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Wagner outside. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Wagner on the wing. Pass to De Silva. There's the screen. Back to Wagner. No good on the triple.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Nailed from three-point land. And he commits the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. What's your take, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nails the tray. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Buries it from three-point range.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy.
Now, at what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, BA, on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For the younger guys, they're on autopilot and they just go, go, go.
Now the starting group for the visitors. The layup off target. Now here's Jokic. He's closely guarded. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovic possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Here's Kalathis inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Papanikolaou. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Just over a minute and a half in. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And this is why Bogdanovic is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Antetokounmpo outside. Lets it go from the wing. Count the basket.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Here's Kalathis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Jokic. Bogdanovic with it. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Bogdanovic has got 8.
And Bogdanovic is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams will make substitutions. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Kalathis. It's picked off. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Bogdanovic. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Deflected. Here's Jovic. From downtown, and Bogdanovic is good for 3. He's got 11.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And that's not gonna go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Teodosic in at the point. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic, a load down on the blocks.
Floats one. Misses from close range. Stripped it away. Here he goes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Papanikolaou, covered by Jokic. Soft touch off the glass.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Teodosic. Pass to Jokic from behind the arc. Nikola Jokic. He's a stretch five.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Jokic no good on that one. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Shot clock at 5. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Over Jokic. The rebound by Teodosic. Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Throw it down, Nikola.
Boy, his ball handling skills for a guy of his size and the creativity he plays with. Just remarkable when you watch Jokic do his thing.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
1:52 left in the first half. Jokic the screen. Shot clock at 6. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick and roll situations, clearly.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
That one drops for him.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Jovic, he's checked in for Jokic to the wing, right side. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Bogdanovic with the three, pure from three-point range. Bogdanovic has got 17.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the...
Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up by 8. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody.
You take a look at the home team, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the visiting team.
They're getting good.
And that's a wrap on.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On Saturday, and then on Monday, shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Here's Calathis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now. Shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Outside Bogdanovic. Now Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. 5th on the list, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Back to Jokic. He shoots it. Can't nail the jumper. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Ali. Thank you. Outside Bogdanovic. Jokic the screen. Fires for 3. And Bogdanovic is good for 3. Bogdanovic has got 20.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jokic the screen. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 23.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. To the left wing. Here's Calathis. To the right side. Clock at 4. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
From deep, Jokic counted from distance. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Bogdanovic. Fires the three. That shot off. Gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kalathis has got his first basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the 4 slot.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Here's Kalaitzakis. 17-foot shot on the way. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Now here's Jokic. Second shot opportunity. The big man, Jokic.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Fires from the line. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
1:52 left to play in the fourth. Off the mark from 16 feet.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it's Jokic missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Antetokounmpo outside. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
A minute 22 left in the game. Pass to Bogdanovic. The three ball. Can't get that one to go. Now he's 8 for 13. Gotten 4 or 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Five on the clock. Pass to Jokic. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within single digits.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Bogdanovich. 17 seconds left in the fourth. It's Jokic, high post. And the dunk by Jokic.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team
one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Doncic. From outside, off the mark. Here's Kalathis. Outside, out of the Kumbo. The 10-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. 5 to shoot. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Pass to Papanikolaou. A shot off that time. Nice D from Doncic. An even 3-on-3 break. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Pass to Chunchard. Now here's Doncic. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jumper for two.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
All right, now let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
1:15 left here in the first quarter. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Outside Dragic. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. That one misses. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Dragic off the drive.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the line for him here.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
So both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fifteen seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's the teardrop. That one goes. Count it.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by a point. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And Dorsey kicks to Papanikolaou. Pass to Dorsey. Off with the layup. It's a fader. Good.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot on.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the layup falls.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here's Dragic. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Doncic outside. Shot from the top of the key. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Chanchard grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The fadeaway. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Antetokounmpo has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Pass to Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. To the middle. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Bill Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
And it's Doncic missing. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Giannis says, "Get off me."
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Over to the left wing. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
I'll tell you.
That is more than enough
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And that one, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Doncic passes to Chuncho. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And they double up Doncic. Here's Blazic. And the three off target. Now Giannis. He's got 13. The shot. Can't nail the jumper.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin. And I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up.
Timeout.
And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look here at the visitors. Right now, the sixth best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. Pass to Papanikolaou. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the free throw, no good. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. And here is Doncic. Lock at 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Dragic. To the paint. Just 2 to shoot, and that one drops for him. He has 5.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the inside.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know Free throws can make or break you in the end.
Down low. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. To the wing right side. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Nikolic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And the shot goes down.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. They lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Out to the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Toby. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Here's Kelly Zykis. Seven-foot shot. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Toby. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
So both teams making some changes here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Shoots from 8. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. Out to the right wing. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. No good that time. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Antetokounmpo dishes to Papanikolaou. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Doncic. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And to the Kumbo inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they do have a foul to give. That and one free throw ups it to a two-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a four-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
The tray. The shot, no good. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Chunchar. Cranes it from downtown.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Of the utmost importance.
You know, BA, you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Hayes for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Pass to De Silva. Schroeder with it. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Hayes. Three-pointer. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now one of two. Pass to Schroeder. De Silva, no good. First quarter of play, a minute in. The three from Rizachet. He buries it from three.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Rizachet's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Now here's Schroeder. 8 points in his last time out. Here's De Silva. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Fournier. The three from Rizachet. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now one of two. Pass to Schroeder. To the wing on the left. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
1:57 left in the first quarter here. Hayes against Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Sarr. They swipe it. Here's De Silva. Wagner outside. Six to shoot. Hayes against Schroeder. Over Hayes. Schroeder can't get it to go. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. 1:11 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And that one is hammered home.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games.
They're on a great run defensively, treating every possession with a sense of urgency.
Outside Schroeder. Wagner with a screen on Fournier. And here's Schroeder outside. Can't hit that one.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Koulibaly drives in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Now here's Schroeder. Averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Wagner. Knocks it loose. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gobert. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Monster down low. I mean, Gobert says, forget your contact and give me the bucket.
Schroeder with it. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Bonga. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Fires from way outside. Oh, he got it! He got it to go at the buzzer.
Wow.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And that concludes. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 5. We've got Washington, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's De Silva, and he banks in the layup. De Silva's got 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Koulibaly. Gobert with a screen on Washington. Here's Koulibaly. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Washington. Now Hartenstein. Here's Rizachet. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Offensive board. Launches a 3. No good there. Pass to Washington. Hartenstein with it. From the top of the key, and it's Koulibaly with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Batum sets a screen. The 3 from Rizachet. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
That's his second triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders. The steals leaders. Evan Fournier, number 1.
This is exactly the kind of work ethic he exudes, proving he's someone they can rely on to get nasty on defense and come away with steals.
He's the kind of elite defender that opponents just absolute dread going against him.
Now here's Wagner. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Rizachet, he's checked in for Koulibaly. Fournier with the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Schroeder. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Back to Hayes. Pass to Fournier. Here's Rizachet, defended by Wagner. There's the drive. It's blocked.
Well, Wagner has the length, but that block was more about effort and timing.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the pick. Here's Schroeder. And that one's on target from the wing. Schroeder's got 6 points.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Hayes. 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Sarr. 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Tries again. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And we finished off one half of play. Up by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Several teams wrestling for position there. I know wrestling is an arena you have some experience in, Shaq.
Absolutely.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the home team.
They're up because of the 3.
That's it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Shooting great, 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Evan Fournier is out there with Hayes. Then it's Rizachet, then there's Sarr, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Now here's Hayes. Clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Sarr out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Rizachet. And it's Hayes in at the 1 spot. De Silva no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And it's Wagner missing. Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Wembanyama. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
You can tell Wemby is eager to find his shot. He wants to be a serious contributor.
Here's Schroeder into the lane, and the bucket is good.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Hayes finds Wembanyama.
I see him.
Pass to Hayes. Now Wembanyama. The 3. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Up top, Schroeder. He's defended by Hayes. Out to the wing. Wagner for 3. He drops it from range. Wagner's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. On target from range. Fournier's got 8 points.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Over to the left wing. Puts it up. Schroeder can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. The three from Rizashay drains the triple. 12 points for him.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Wagner outside. Back to Schroeder. Pass to De Silva. Wagner with it. There's a screen. Fires it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 30 seconds left in the third. Outside Koulibaly. Here's Rizashay. He's got 12. Out left to the wing. Back to Koulibaly. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely. The length of Gobert.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Nicholas Batum. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bilal Koulibaly. And it's Yabusele in at the 4.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Wagner with a screen on Batum. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Bonga. Guarded by Batum. Batum pulls it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Koulibaly. And he gets the bucket.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to De Silva. 4-3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now here's Fournier. The 3 from Rizashay. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Wagner outside. Six to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
And here's Hayes. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Hayes. Here's Rizashay. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. De Silva with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Wagner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Now here's Koulibaly. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth. Yabusele up again. It's good on the putback.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Bonga. Pass to Wagner. Hartenstein a screen. Down low. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That one misses for Hartenstein. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Up top, Batum. Here's Jang. Takes the 3. The rebound by Bonga. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
conquered by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Jokic a screen. Connects from three-point range.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
And now here's Hazonia. Zubac's the pass to Smith. Down low. Smith on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hazonia. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Jokic a screen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, guarding Jokic is pretty much a guessing game. He's so unpredictable as a player.
Pass to Smith. The 19-foot shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Milutinov covered by Saric. Pass to Jokic. Puts up a three. Saric grabs the board. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Smith up top. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Saric. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And it's Jokic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Teodosic is checked in for Bogdanovich. And he sinks the second. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Teodosic. Beyond the arc. And Nikola Jokic good for 3. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
And not a lot of places on the floor where Jokic cannot do this kind of damage. He does it with the 3-ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Floats one. Misses from close range. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. To the paint. And Smith with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Jokic. Jovic passes to Jokic. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Gotta be so fun to play with a player like Jokic. You never know what he's gonna do next, but it's usually pretty good.
Pass to Perkichin. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Teodosic. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Drops in the short one.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
We've got Teodosic, and it's Gutterich in at the shooting guard. Pass to Bogdanovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A nice shot by Gutterich.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
And here comes the break. Unloads from 13, and that one's good. Teodosic. Shoots from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. And we're starting the second quarter. About a minute gone. Here's Gutterich. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, Bogdanovic in the corner, that's not really a problem for him.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look here at the visitors. Right now they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. Out left to the wing. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Milutinov, and he overshot that one, missing. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The putback, it's good on the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
1:30 left in the second quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, you have to think if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
Free throw, good. Jokic. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Smith outside. It's Hezonja in the corner. To the inside. Here's Zubac. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Zubac has got his first basket of the night. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. Misses, and he wants that one back. Nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Out to Saric. Trains the three-pointer. Saric has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Hezonja. Right on the bucket.
And all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Jokic has got 16.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
25. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense.
New topic, fellas. And that's a halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Hezonja's out there with Saric. And it's Smith. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
He gets it in there.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Saric. Inside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Outside, Bogdanovic. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Bogdanovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith outside. Saric outside for the three. And Jokic with the rebound. And has been just uncontainable. 72%. Pass to Bogdanovic. Jokic a screen. Bogdanovic, no luck. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. At the elbow, Smith. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Saric. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Saric has got 5 now.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Smith against Bogdanovic. Pass to Jokic for the lead. Rebound by Smith.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now Hezonja. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Saric. Drills it from outside. Saric has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Saric playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Jokic, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. And you take a look at this home team. Advantage in 1 series. .122 left in the third. Smith right side. Outside, Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
That one good for 2. 5 points in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the three ball is good.
Stretching the floor now. Bogdanovich can hurt defenses from there.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Jokic. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Off on the layup. Smith scanning the floor. Down low. Lays it up off the glass.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Misses the chippy right there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Jovic. Has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. And he gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Jokic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Pass to Teodosic. Here's Jovic. From deep, Jokic. There's Jokic with range.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Zubac's a screen on Bogdanovich. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And 12 points for Smith. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Smith the pass to Hazania. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. Being a magnificent 69% in this game. Smith in the post. Bogdanovich on him. Smith, no good. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
.16 feet away, and good. as it just snugs right down through the net.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now, here's Jokic. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Hazonia finds Sharge. And here's Smith. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Jokic. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, we've seen this before. Jokic coming through in a big moment.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Zubac with it. Jokic defended.
And with their backs against the wall, Zubac goes off.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Jokic with the steal. Pass to Bogdanovich. Bangs home the trifecta. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Drains it from beyond the arc. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave
players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh man, BA, the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Ivica Zubac. Dario Saric is out there with Smith. And it's Hazonia in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Schroeder. Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. The 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Hazonia. Now Zubac. Smith outside. Saric outside. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Parries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Wagner. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
To the inside. Here's Saric. Misses the baby hook.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Schroeder. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
Well, that's pretty good defense there to meet him at the rim, but that was just an outstanding finish.
Smith with it. Banked it in off the glass.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Wagner outside. Pass to Schroeder. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes. Schroeder's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Smith. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's De Silva. Drops in the layup for 2. 5 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Šarić. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So both teams changing it up here. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end. Denying shots left and right over the past month.
Washington outside. "50 seconds left now in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries the 9-footer, and the shot is good off the backboard.
Well, that's the kind of look you want every trip down the floor. They're happy with that possession.
Smith with a screen on Washington. Pass to Perkichin. Lets it fly. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Washington outside. To the middle. Here's Wagner, and he dunks it down.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Up 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Pass to Bonga. Hartenstein with a screen on Smith. Up top, Hartenstein. Got a hand on it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Washington's checked in for Bonga. Picked by Smith. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And here's Wagner. Pass to Hartenstein. Wagner with a screen. 6 to shoot. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And here's Smith. From 11 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Over to the wing. Washington with the ball. No made baskets yet. Hartenstein with a screen on Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. Back to Washington. For 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better. Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
You look at Zubats. He's absolutely in the conversation to be a starter in the All-Star game for the West.
And that West starting 5 is so hard to crack. He's having a fantastic season and is still on the outside looking in.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Coach, the ceiling seems very high for Franz Wagner. He's shown improvement year after year.
He has, Brian, and he's already so polished offensively. He's got great footwork, great touch, and at his age, I think it's the patience he plays with that really stands out.
And there's a pick. And here's Šarić for 3. Fires in the triple. Šarić has got 6.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Wagner outside. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Pass to Zubats. Here's Hezonja. To the left side wing. Back to Šarić. Now here's Zubats. Not a lot of room. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. This one for 3. The shot off that time. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Hezonja, defended by Wagner. Outside Bogdanovic. He's off on that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 3. And we'll return shortly.
And we welcome you to halftime.
Man, we've talked about it so much. Hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good.
Thanks for joining us. Time to...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Back to Schroeder. Top of the key. The shot won't fall.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Dario Šarić is out there with Ivica Zubats. Then it's Smith, and it's Hezonja in at the 3 slot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
to the left wing. Pass to De Silva. Wagner on the wing. It's stolen by Šarić. We've got Smith. Ivica Zubac's out there with Dario Šarić. And it's Hazonia in at the small forward.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they've battled back to take the lead.
About a minute played here in the second half. Wagner outside. Back to Schroeder. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 8. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Ivica Zubac's out there with Dario Šarić. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the small forward position. Controls the rebound and the putback.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And Wagner gets it to go.
They keep capturing the lead. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
They've got Dario Šarić. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Smith in at the 2-guard spot. Down low. Here's Wagner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wagner's gotten 4 this quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a look here at the shooters doing the most damage from long range this season. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's the 3. No luck on that one.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Šarić outside. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Šarić has got 9.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Pass to De Silva. Fires from deep. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Inside. Smith outside. Launches it. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Pass to De Silva. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's good. 2 points. Gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Smith. No good off the glass.
The fall away upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Leading by a point. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Washington. Wagner is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's De Silva in at the 3. Washington outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's De Silva. Now here's Wagner. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence down there.
Here's Perkichin, defended by Wagner. Wide open. De Silva with the rebound. Shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Hartenstein with a screen on Bogdanovic. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Back to Smith. Zubac, screen. From deep. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Pass to Zubac. And here's Smith. Charic outside. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Schroeder. That one goes. Count it. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
A nice shot by Smith.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Down low. Here's Smith. Cash. A huge shot to tie it up.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Wagner up top. To the inside. Pass to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly and knocks down the 3.
such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Smith. De Silva with a rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Šarić, beyond the arc. Schroeder with a rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance.
this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Sarr out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Reza Shea, and it's Hayes in at the 1 spot. Pass to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Sarr. And so he hits both. The visitors with the ball.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Jokic a screen. From downtown. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Gobert. Pass to Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Jokic with the steal. Over to the wing, to the paint. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the inside. Gobert down low. He's against Jokic. Gobert can't hit. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Timeout,
and
timeout.
We've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Nikola Jokic. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Victor Wembanyama, third.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
1:21 left in the first. Pass to Jovic. The three from Bogdanovic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Wembanyama passes to Hayes. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Outside Bogdanovic. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Jovic, no good. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Count it.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Now here's Hayes. Fournier. Here's Wembanyama. Nails the baby hook. Wembanyama's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by just 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
Well, they've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Teodosic out there with Topic. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. Batum is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Koulibaly. Then there's Riziche. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Inside. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. On the wing, Koulibaly. Still yet to score. From the top of the key, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Topic. And here's Jokic. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And the second free throw, good.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Here's Teodosic. Scoreless thus far. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Rupert. Pass to Batum. From deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Now, Jokic. Here's Teodosic. Over Koulibaly. To the left wing. Jokic a screen. Here's Teodosic. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:15 left now here in the second. Here's Risache. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. He has 7.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Pass to Bogdanovic. No good from outside. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Three-pointer. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Bogdanovic from 13 feet. It goes down. Bogdanovic has got 8. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back and...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
So, guys, what are your keys for the second half of a close one like this?
Rebound, passing, shooting. I think those will be.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Fournier out there with Hayes. Then there's Rizichet. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Sarr in at the 4. Fournier against Jokic. Pass to Hayes. Six on the shot clock. The 3 drops in the tray. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Tries from 10. Yes, that goes in. 10 points for him.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at Wembanyama, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Bogdanovic. And it's off from three-point range.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Bogdanovic. And no good. Nice D from Fournier. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here. He's really stood out for them over the past month. And, of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Outside Bogdanovic. Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovic has got 11 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Wembanyama down low. He's got 13, and the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Jokic. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Now Jokic for 3. Wow, it's a tough 3, and Jokic got it.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Outside Batum. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Down low. For the lead. Hits the three-point bomb. 13 points in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
They've got Batum. Zhang is out there with Koulibaly. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward.
Yeah, I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Jokic from past the arc. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Thing has been out of this world. 74% from the field. And finished off by Zhang.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Several teams changing it up here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Here's Wembanyama. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Too much Jokic down low.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Wembanyama. No good with the fallback jumper.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Gone an outstanding 4 or 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fournier into the lane. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, solid at recognizing when to attack on the interior. Fournier staying aggressive.
To the inside. Here's Jokic, and that one is off. Good defense by Wembanyama. The 3. Stars shot is off. Gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Jokic doing the job inside. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Pass to Wembanyama. A fader. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
And here's Jokic. Defended by Wembanyama. Jokic with the bounce pass. Outside Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
Wembanyama down low. Jokic defending. Clock at 2. Fournier, that's for 2. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Pass to Jokic. Buries the long-range jumper. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Bogdanovich left side. The 3 ball. No good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony,